Now, the one thing that can always drive me crazy if I forget to do one thing in terms of permission sharing with an assignment in Google Classroom. And I'm going to show you what I mean right here. So I'm going to go up to classwork, clicking on classwork. I'm going to create an assignment. So once I go to assignment, I'm going to type this one, animals. Now I'm going to hit add. I'm going to go to my Google Drive. I'm just going to go to right here. So I'm going to grab this one right here. So I grab these Google Slides right here and hit add. So as you can kind of see right here, we get this option right here. Now, all right, you have three choices. So for each of these, students can view a file. So if this is like a text that you just want them to kind of read, follow along, and work with you on this, they can't really do anything to this. If you hit students can edit file, that means every student that has this option, you could have 30 students on one Google Slides at a time. Everyone's kind of editing everything. The worst is like when you want everyone to have their own copy and they are all making changes, deleting things, editing things, which can be a real nightmare when you have 30 kids and then you have to have them close out of that and get that there. So you always want to kind of really make sure you pay attention to all this stuff. The one that I use the most, like if they don't need to make any changes to it, they just need to view it. I use this the most, and then I use make a copy for each student. So if I want to use like a Google Slides, like a HyperDoc, where students have to go in and insert like pictures of 3D print designs that they did, this automatically makes a copy to their drive. Now, unless students are making changes to this, you don't want to use this option just because this kind of makes all kinds of copies into your drive. And the cool thing about now is like each classroom kind of goes into their own folder in Google Drive, which is nice. But when you go to like your recent docs, it'll kind of go through 30 different Google Slides that were created with each student that made a copy for that. So only use this if you want the students really making edits that they'll kind of turn in there. Otherwise, if they're not making edits, make sure you use students view file. But if you want to do a group project where they're all working on a certain slide, you want to use this one right here. So for this one, this first assignment here, I'm just going to hit students can view file. So I'm going to hit assign. And then we come over here, the stream. Now, once Ryan hits refresh, he sees this assignment pop up. And the only thing that he can kind of do with this assignment is click on it. And all he can do is view. You kind of see the turn in here, but he's not going to be able to edit this or do any work on this to kind of really make any edits up here. And you can kind of see right here, this file's in view only. Now, if I go back, I'm going to close out of here. I'm going to go back to our stream. Now, if I go to edit, now a lot of times I've forgotten to open things up and then students haven't been able to edit. I just had this view file on. Sometimes you're gonna, now if you want to change this to make a copy, a lot of times you have to delete the whole thing here. So I'm gonna go here, Google Drive. There we go, add this. Yeah, so right here, it's not going to let you change it to make a copy because they've already had that view. I'm going to close out of here. So once I go to classwork, I'm going to go back to assignment. I'm going to name this one Animals 2. And then I go add, go back to my Google Drive. Click on here. And then now when I add this assignment, I want this to make a copy for each student. So this will go right to every student's drive. I hit that one, and then they can kind of edit, manipulate it as they see that they have to, and kind of make those changes and kind of add that here.